Hello. There were some questions about Excel, and you guys did a great job with your um, life plan. I wanted to show you a couple formulas that I like to use and how to make it maybe a little bit easier for you. So on the number 24 that you had to turn in last week, let me show you how I would do that. So I would start in this cell and start with $100. Then there's a few things you can do. You can do equals. If you want to start an equation, you always hit equals. And we want it this, then we want to times it by 1.05, because then that'll be 105%. That'll make it larger. And then what we want to do is we want to add our $25 to that. So now it started out as $100 and it ended as $30 or $130. So now let me show you what I would do. I would come over here underneath 100 and I would push equals, and I want it to pull from this cell right here. Then when you hit enter, it'll just pull it in. Now, in order to fill, if you click on the cell you want to fill, and then down in the bottom right hand corner there's a little square. Click on that and drag it down as many as you want to do it, and I'm doing 12 years. Now it's filled with zeros. It's filled with zeros because this cell is pulling from this cell. So then what I want to do is I want to take this and I'm going to pull it down. And I guess I need one more year in there. And so this is just taking those cells and figuring them out. Let me show you another way that you can do this. I'm going to delete this. Then what I want is I'm going to start at 100 and I'm going to go equals. I want this. Now what I want to do is I want to always pull it from this cell. So I'm going to times it by this cell, and I'm going to plus it by this cell. And then I'll hit enter. Now the problem is see how it's 30? I need to change this to 105%. Now it'll pull it in right. Here's a tricky part, and you don't have to know this, but I find it fun to do when I do it. We have this, and if we pull it down, it'll move from pulling from E1, then it'll go to E2, then E3, and it'll do the same thing with the 25. But we don't want to do that. What we want to do is we want to freeze the cell it's choosing. So I'm going to select and push F4. And it puts dollar signs around, and that freezes it. I'm going to select this and push F4. And that freezes it. So now when I pull it down, I'll come out with the same thing. Now I know that I'm getting different numbers. I've used different numbers, and so that's okay. But I just wanted to show you that example. Now with that, I wanted to show you another thing. I know that some of you are typing in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You don't have to do that. So once I have 1 and 2, Excel is real good at predicting. So I select the ones I want. If I just select 1 and drag, it'll give me all 1s. See, that's not what I want. What I want is I want to select 1 and 2 and it'll predict. And there it goes. It'll also do the same thing if I have even numbers. So they go by 2s. There's another interesting one. If I do Monday, Tuesday, now I select it and it'll repeat the days. It's real good at predicting. Those are some basic ones. This week you need to do the sum function, and
We need the following students.
sorry, okay, sorry for that. What you do is you hit equals, and you want to use sum function, the sum function. You always have to do open parenthesis, and then you can select the cells that you would like. Oops, made a mistake. And then close parenthesis and hit enter, and it'll give you the sum. Now, you don't, here's the fun thing about Excel is I can move it wherever I want, and it'll still keep the same sum. I can put this over here, sum, oops, I forgot the equals. Close parenthesis, and there it is. So there's just a few operations or functions that I like Excel to use. I hope you have fun. I hope you're learning how to play with Excel, and just play with it. Don't worry about, we're not going to ruin anything, so just have fun with it.